Hi, I'm Jeremy Strong with FreeMotion Fitness, and this is the Live Axis Hamstring. Now, I'm probably more excited about this piece of strength equipment than any new strength equipment we've done in a very, very long time. And the reason is because the hamstring is such an underutilized and really maybe undertrained part of the body, and particularly the relationship between the whole posterior, from the soleus gastroc hamstring up through the glutes and the low back, and even, across the body up into the opposite shoulder. Really very undertrained. And I think a lot of what research suggests today is that weak eccentric hamstring strength is causing a large population of athletes, particularly female athletes, to have some sort of ACL or some sort of knee dysfunction. So this is a really, really exciting piece. And with the addition of Live Axis, with our sliding pulley technology, it really offers an opportunity to train the hamstring in a very unique way. Now, like FreeMotion, what we've been preaching for 13 years now, you're on your feet. So there are a few things that happen when you're on your feet. So obviously, as you can see, I've got good handles, selectorized pin, and the foot carriage. Now, the line of resistance is going to move through that foot carriage as I go through my range of motion. So simply put your foot in the strap, and as I go through a range of motion, notice that line of resistance comes with me, increasing and keeping that peak muscle contraction through the hamstring. Now, as I decelerate the return, now I'm getting that fantastic long hamstring loaded by the sliding pulley. So this really allows for a great opportunity to train the relationship between the whole posterior. And like FreeMotion is famous for, the opposite leg, while I'm utilizing and activating the range of motion leg, my ground-based leg, it's causing it to have to stabilize. It's causing it to have to turn on. So the relationship now between movement on one side and stability on another side, now that relationship is being taught from a neural standpoint, which is very, very powerful from everything from walking to running to descending downhill for running specific, to stop and start soccer, tennis players, or for our grandparents who, as they get older, as they step off curbs, or as they walk downstairs, they have to decelerate their body mass. The hamstring is a key element in those movement patterns. And the FreeMotion Live Axis Hamstring is an amazing opportunity to train those movement patterns. So again, a couple things. From a progression standpoint, we go from holding to not holding. So stable to unstable. You can add those bicycle movement patterns, right? Teaching that hip to elevate and depress in extension and flexion. I can turn sideways and get my abduction, right? Again, constantly training the ground-based foot from a stability standpoint. So we're really teaching ground-based forces from the ground up through the lower extremity, controlled by the trunk because functional is our first name, and delivered in safety, balance, strength, power, and endurance. So, the FreeMotion Live Axis Hamstring, absolutely an awesome opportunity to train the posterior from a functional, from a power, from a strength standpoint. Only from FreeMotion Fitness.